I would like to call to order October 22nd PZBA meeting at 7:12. I don't want to go to 7:13.
Roll call. Chairman Kempa.
Here.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Here.
Commissioner Patel. Absent. Commissioner Saywert. Here. Commissioner Simmons.
Here.
Commissioner Mashevsky.
Here.
Commissioner Kiefer.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Great. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we need to approve the minutes from September 24th PZBA meeting. Are there any corrections from the commissioners or omissions? If there are none, then can I please have a motion to approve the September 24th PZBA meeting minutes as presented at 7:14?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Okay. So we only have one case on the agenda today, and that is an old case number 25-10 MATASU. This case was continued last month, so can I please have a motion to reopen case number 25-10 at 7:15 p.m.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Roll, please.
Commissioner Mashevsky. Commissioner Kiefer.
Yes.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner Saywert.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
And Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Okay. Is the applicant present? If I could have you come up and I could swear you in, if you could present the case for us. Do you swear that your testimony will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
Thank you. If you could state your name and address for the record, please.
Jyotsna Itikala, and 200 Rand Road, Prospect Heights.
So could you please present your case for us?
We bought this property and we've done some plans to do multi-family. It was originally single-family zone, and we are looking to do a mixed-use building with the apartments on the top and 4 apartments on the top and stores at the bottom, couple of 3 stores at the bottom. I think there's some deviation required or some with setbacks and stuff, so we are trying to rework with the plans with the architect and civil engineer, and then need some time to present again the new plans, set of plans based on the feedback what we received last time.
Okay, so is it your wish to ask for us to continue this case for the next month?
Yes.
So we can vote on the continuation request. There is, however, so at the last meeting, you were not present and your attorney was not present. The attorney submitted a letter requesting continuation. And in the last meeting, it came up that there is additional variations required. So the next meeting is November 19th, which only leaves you, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
The city needs 2 weeks to process any information, documents, there's that, to get the proper reviews, do the proper evaluations, have whatever documentation is available to the public prior to the meeting. So that only gives us approximately 2 weeks from today. And because of the Thanksgiving holiday, our meeting is on November 19th, so we lose a week of time. So the question then comes, would you be able to adequately prepare and submit the documentations addressing the deficiencies that that are still out there. You had asked, there were some documents that were missing from the original application. There's been some discussion back and forth, but no formal plans have been submitted on how to address the 300-foot lot width question that was raised at the last meeting, which I had advised your attorney after the meeting. I called him the next day and let him know that that came up. So the question then to you comes, is 2 weeks realistic to get those plans submitted, proper plans submitted?
I can try my best. My architect is ready to go on. He was supposed to draw yesterday, but with the revisions. But again, I'm not sure what are the documents. I can work with the civil engineer and architect. They both are ready to work. From zoning perspective, I don't know what other documents are missing or what's required. I'm not aware of.
Well, your attorney's been advised of what the asks, what the deficiencies are, okay? We had the original application that was presented in the packet was for small transitional yard variation on the northwest or the rear property line of about 2¼ feet for about 100 feet. And then the whole north property line was a 15-foot variation. Then there was a parking variation based upon the proposal of 4 commercials and 4 residential. That was the original application. It was discovered at the meeting that there was also another one needed for the lot width. Those were communicated right after the meeting so that we would hope to have those items addressed. I think, and I have not had formal submittal, so I don't know what the plan is moving forward.
Do we need to?
So the question comes is, do you think you can make that 2-week notice? If not, then the other option would be to possibly withdraw and regroup. And then come back when you guys have addressed, as a team, address those and can submit the documentation and have a plan that addresses all those issues. Or come in and submit that and go forward with the application on the 19th, but that would require all the documents be submitted to the city by the
10th?
Basically Wednesday, would be Wednesday the 5th. Yeah, Wednesday the 5th, it would be 2 weeks from today. And I don't know if there's enough time for that to happen. So that's a good question you're going to have to ask. Because this 300-foot variation was discussed at the last meeting here, and you weren't here, and that the city attorney said that an additional variation or an additional continuation for one meeting would be appropriate, but that would be all you could get on this case. So then the decision is yours. Do you want to ask for the continuation, or do you think a withdrawal and start over?
I can try the continuance right now. I can discuss, and then if I need to withdraw, then I can do a formal submission.
If you are not going to be able to meet the deadline, you do need to notify the city by the 5th of November that you're withdrawing, and that notice has to be in writing.
Okay. That's fine.
All right, so is it your wish to ask for a continuation then?
Sure.
I need to hear those words.
Yeah, I would like to continue the case.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, so with that in mind, can I please have a motion to, then we can, can I receive a motion to continue case number 25-10 at 7:21?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Can I have a voice roll call, please?
Commissioner Kiefer.
Yes.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Mashevsky.
Aye.
Commissioner Saywert.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye.
For the public, a notice will be put on the city's website on the Monday following the 5th, so that would probably be the 10th or 11th. Will be posted on the city's website of the status, or the 10th, of what the actions are, if it's gonna, they're gonna be added. We are going to have a hearing on the 19th. We have 2 other cases, so we will be here anyway on the 19th, but you will be notified, there will be a notice on the website on the status of this case.
So if anybody wanted to speak to this case tonight, can they still do so under the public comment, just so that the issues come up, or are presented while the owner's here?
I think if they would like, they always could. I did advise the attorney that the last hearing was videotaped, and access to that, where that link was, that, so they could understand what the comments were. And I did advise him, as I advised you then, that it was not public testimony, that was public comment or opinion. So, they could repeat it today if they so choose, if it's all been recorded already, and I don't think anything's changed.
Well, we appreciate your taking the time to come, so if anybody wants to speak there, I think it would be,
Yes.
it would be fine to have them talk under the public comments, so. If there's anything that you want to bring up now, it would still be fine to do it today.
All right, so our,
We have an opportunity to speak if there's a formal plan.
Because it's been continued, when we get a formal plan, it will be made publicly available prior to the meeting. We have to have it available to the public 3 days prior, like when the notices go out. We typically try and get them out the Friday before the meeting, so people have the weekend to look at it. Whatever documents come in on this case will be posted on the website when we get the agenda notice out. So there will be time for you to review that information and prepare your comments appropriately.
Thank you.
Is there a rule how many times
Oh,
they
here.
extended?
Here.
So,
No, I know you want it, no, it's right here, so please.
yes, just I think that all curious about this, so how many times they allow to extend it? So how many times we have to come back again and again if paperwork is not ready? So is there like a deadline or like some limited of tries?
so great question. I think that part of it was kind of answered during the testimony. So the applicant has until the 5th of November to submit a complete package for the city staff to review. So if that doesn't happen, then the application has to be withdrawn. Well,
They can continue again.
right, so they say they would have to, if they don't meet that date, they have to withdraw it. If they come to the next meeting, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if they come to the next meeting, there is no more opportunities to continue. It would either, at that point, it would have to be voted on or request to withdraw.
From the applicant's side, if the applicant does have a formal and the public hearing does commence, and at any time the ZBA members here need more information, the ZBA always has a right to continue to get more information if they're not satisfied. However, the applicant, because they were not here at the last meeting, because they had put in a letter for a continuation, and the issue of the additional variation came up during that time, which was new, does allow them the opportunity to try and address that. So that's why it's either they have a full packet by the 5th or a letter of withdrawal.
Thank you.
Do we have the? Oh, yeah. Okay, so our next item is the review and approval of the 26 PZBA regular meeting dates. And we always have an issue
I did not see an issue with the March and April dates for spring break. I presented it this year at this time instead of doing it in November, so people can look at their calendars before
Okay.
we take a vote, so we can.
So,
put
so we
the-
can approve it on the next month?
Yes, if we'd
Okay.
like to, we can approve it on the next meeting, because we've always had, the D23 does not always coincide with the D214 spring break calendars or the riders. So,
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Commissioner that would carry his knee on, he's not here. We could-
Yeah. So we should vote on
We
it.
should vote on it. Exactly my point. Unless, Scott, do you want to look at it and vote next? You want to look at it?
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know when her spring break.
okay.
So it's typically always going to be the fourth Wednesday other than spring break or Thanksgiving, correct?
correct. And then we
Yeah.
never have a December, because that always falls on the Christmas week.
Yeah, and that maybe should be brought up to the applicant here too, is that we don't have a December meeting in case.
Joy, I will, here, why don't you, we typically don't have a December meeting, so if you're doing some planning with your attorney, that's in, and that schedule was provided at the time we talked about the application, but those dates are for 26, so you know what's coming up, but just know it, typically we don't have a
There's
house.
one on December 26th.
No, that's when that's when the
So
application is
these are the
due.
meeting dates, this is
Oh,
when,
okay, yeah.
so for January 26th, it has to be in December. But if we see down here, we never have a December.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
So we missed the November and pretty much.
January.
What?
So we'll,
No.
I'm out of the office tomorrow, and
February
Friday I will be back in on Monday.
Okay, I'll draw that.
Well, you talk to Nick and you talk to your team and what needs to go, and then we
Okay.
can have a conversation.
Thank you. All right.
I know.
No public comments. Any updates on the previous applications?
No, I had.
Yeah, okay. You did not?
We will have two applications in November. One is for the police department is getting an electronic message sign. That's some recycle warning. The fire district with their special use and their rebuilding are not going to redo their electronic message signs. So there won't be the conflict of having two electronic message signs within so many feet. You know, right now, because the fire district is withdrawing, it's gonna be getting rid of theirs. So the Milo Derman, police chief, will be here on the 19th to present his request. The other request is 1301 South Wolf Road. The Mongolian Heritage Center bought that building about a year and a half ago, almost, yeah. And they occupy the first 2 floors of the 4-story office building. And then they sold the top 2 floors to other Mongolian businesses. And they just went through the land separation so that the top 2 business floors are actually paying taxes on that space, and the Heritage Center has their tax exempt. But as part of that, they've had a request from all their occupants or attendees of getting a Mongolian restaurant. So they've applied. They have a large public space, an open room kind of like this, but then a small area that they will be turning into a small, mainly takeout and carry-out facility, but will have like 3 tables, and it'll be traditional Mongolian food. There's a Mongolian restaurant in Des Plaines called Nomads. It's very good. They will be operating in the Heritage Center.
Nice. They're going to bring samples, right?
Yeah, that would
course.
be great. Their biggest issue is going to be, the biggest concern is parking. They technically, that's a very tight office building, but on a carry-out to go during main business times when they don't have a lot else going on at the building, I think could work. They could also pick up a lot of clients from those two businesses on the third and fourth floor. But they do have a need for carry out in that area of the city and the village of Wheeling. So, but they've done some really cool things over there. They've had some big special events. I don't know if anybody was on the east side a few weeks ago, but they had a big business expo trying to promote Mongolian businesses. And they had a traditional yurt, which is the nomad tent that traveled Siberia.
Wow.
And it absolutely is beautiful. It's surprising how big. You look at it and it looks like a big round tent. You go inside, it's huge.
They're huge. Yep.
And what's the address again?
1301 South Wolf. It's the office building right at Piper Lane and Wolf Road, right across, next to Harper and across from the car wash.
Okay.
So those are the two applications that we have on file.
Okay. Any communications from commissioners?
Director Peterson, the cell tower up and running?
Yes.
It was windy today and
It
it's
was
still standing.
windy. It was very windy today. Heck, my cameras were being tripped all day long by leaves at home. It looks good. They came back. It appears that they've solved the problem so far, but we'll see.
Okay.
I did not see it undulating today.
Oscillating?
Oscillating, undulating, swinging, swaying in the wind.
All right. If there is no other communication, can I please have a motion to adjourn at 7:33?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?